Hello students, I am your English mentor and today I have come to you with a very interesting poetry and it's called Fairies. Now can you tell me what are fairies? Who are they? Where do they live? So fairies are angels. They come down on earth to grant our wishes. They are the very beautiful angels that we can see. So look at the pictures. Do you know what they are called? So these are the images and the hints that you are given. So let's read the beautiful poem about fairies, right students? Yes. So there are fairies at the bottom of our garden. Do you know where are fairies? They are at the bottom of our gardens. It's not so very far away and they are not even far away from us. You pass the gardener's shed and you just keep straight ahead. So you always pass the gardener's shed. Gardener is a person who takes care of all the plants in the parks. So we always move from the shed of that gardener and we just keep walking straight. But never do we realize that the fairies are hidden right under the soil. So I do so hope they have really come to stay. So I just hope that fairies actually stay there. There's a little wood with moss in it and beetles. So in that ground, what is there? There is little wood of trees and also some moss. The word moss means a soft green plant. It's a plant which is green in color and it's very soft. And it also has beetles. Beetles are a kind of insects on it, right? So the fairy stays where there is a small wood and moss and beetles. After that, and a little stream that quietly runs through. Stream is a very slight passage of water, right, that runs through that gardener's shed. So you wouldn't think they would dare to come merrymaking there. Well, they do. So you won't even think that fairies live there, but they do. And they make their merrymaking there. It means singing, dancing, and enjoying oneself. So they all enjoy being there and love being there. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. They often have a dance on summer nights. The butterflies and bees make a lovely little breeze. So, the fairies are right below or at the bottom of our garden and they also dance on summer nights because they are all very happy. And the butterflies and bees also make the lovely little breeze. Breeze means cool air. And then we have, and the rabbits stand about and hold the lights. So when the fairies are dancing, the rabbits are holding the lights. Did you know that they could sit upon the moonbeams? So did you know that the fairies can even sit on the moonbeams and pick a little star to make a fan? So they can even make stars their fan. They can sit on moon and they can also make stars a fan. So, and dance away up there in the middle of the air. So, even fairies can dance right up in the sky. If they can be in the ground, they can also be in the sky. Well, they can. Yes, fairies can do that. So, there are fairies at the bottom of our garden. You cannot think how beautiful they are. So, their beauty is beyond our imagination. We cannot even think how beautiful they look like. They all stand up and sing when the fairy queen and king come gently floating down upon their car. So all the fairies stand up and sing for the fairy king and queen when they come out of their car. The king is very proud and very handsome. The queen, now you can guess who that could be. So the king is very proud and handsome, and the queen, you can guess who she is. So she is a little girl all day, but at night she steals away. Well, it's me. So the fairy queen is none other than me itself. So I am the fairy queen and I am the one who is the most beautiful woman. So this is what it says, that it steals away, it leaves quietly without being noticed. So at night it just goes away and it stays just like a normal person on the entire day. Now this was a sweet little poetry on fairies. I hope you understood it, and now we are going to attempt some conceptual based question together. First up we have take the correct option. Herein for every one question you will get three options. Out of those three options, only one option is correct. Now you are going to help me understand and find what that one option is. Yes. So, where are the fairies? Poet's house, bottom of poet's garden, or gardener's shed? Where are the fairies? Now can you recall where were they? They were at the bottom of poet's garden. And then where are fairies merrymaking? By the stream, in the poet's garden, or in the poet's home. So they are merrymaking in the poet's garden. So what would the bees and the butterflies do? Make a breeze, hold up the lights, or sit upon the moonbeams? They would make a breeze. Yes. And now, next we have, what do the fairies make a fan? How do the fairies make a fan? Using moss, with a star, or with the moonbeams. So they make a fan with a star. When do the fairies stand up and sing? While merrymaking, when they are leaving the forest to welcome the fairy king and queen. So when it welcomes the fairy king and queen. Now fill in the blanks. Now these are the questions in which we are supposed to fill in the right word. So there are dash at the bottom of our garden. So there are fairies. There is a little wood with dash in it, with moss in it. And then fairies often have a dance on summer nights. The dash stand about and hold the lights. So the rabbit stands and holds the light. The king is very dash and dash. The king is very proud and handsome. Now you are going to answer all of these descriptive questions by yourself in your notebook because you have understood this poetry very well. Now add one rhyming word to each row. Rhyming words are the words which sound very same to one another. For example, night, light. They both sound alike. So we also have to find a word which rhymes with them. So night, light and bright. Then we have fan, can, and then we can write ban. Then we have dare, care. We can also write snare. And lastly we have R, car, and then we can write R. Yes, so this is how we found the rhyming words of all the words which we were given. And now moving on, we are going to match the masculine gender with the feminine gender. Herein, we have the masculine parts and these are the feminine parts. So for husband, the feminine part is wife. For wizard, we have witch. For handsome, we have beautiful. For king, we have queen. For nephew, we have niece. And for prince, we have princess. And now you are going to pronounce these words and do this writing exercise. And towards the end, you have a life skill and also a fun time activity. So, this is what we did today in our session. We read a beautiful poetry on fairies and how they are always around us. So, we should always be having a feeling that we are living on this planet Earth, which is so beautiful and so green. So, with this, I'll take my bye and I hope to see you super soon with a very new topic. Till then, take care of yourself and bye bye.